She. You didn't tam kesi a jadi house me kaja. You didn't tam kesi a jadi house me kaja. She. The opa dia kokotokoni enye na bro. The opa dia kokotokoni enye na bro. So me kan commentary me kan. We nya hwe ya kwa de hwe match ni da ho. First half, second half da ho hwe ni nyina. The opa dia kwa asante kokotokoni enye na bro. Afuwe ye kotoko afi. Afuwe ye club ya afi. Oti ase. Ye huhum ne hunam adwuma ni nyina. Huhum ne hunam nyina ye. Se match din ye Carora de no. Enne match din beta no kwa be ye hu adwuma. Se first five matches kodoko anya so nya mu 12. Wo anya kura no. If all things be equal 12 ni nyina. 12 15 ni nyina, 15 ni nyina. Straight 5 wins. Straight 5 wins. And one who said the name is Sikon. The opa dia kodoko no mase enya na bro. Ye nia bruta. Se me debia me sisubiem. Say last season there e na me nteme ho ase na aba na nam so ma enkrofo bi fa ho ba ye de o mpeso mo ye but afi we de never again afi we never again fa bubeshe fa bubeshe fa bubeshe fa bubeshe hey fa bubeshe fa bubeshe fa bubeshe fa bubeshe ai chale adia na fa sa wuntimi o na fa wa wuntimi oya dey wuntimi fa wa fa wo da ati say de your friends fish dance mu da mutu we yi o ti ase say adia wa ko ehu o wi ase pa ro adi adwuma wo hwe ne se club ni du mu sa akwata video so ahwe wuntimi nka ase me se wo ka ba inshan kan yankopon se tambia du ba bia se ye de eniema to ne ye kan kra e be kan kra eno de ba de ne de ma sa enya beta sa o enya beta minya kamachi ni nyina ye sia ya papa ni ahye ni apon papa ni ahye ni apon na ya ku ya nu sa di miki ya miki bibia be fine miki mini papa no so wo ye kotoko ni ti we de se nya big deal da me ka se ba bia ni fo nyina mo ye kotokofo ba bia ni mo nyina mo ye kotokofo nti we de points ye pe dia so ade so dia ya ade ye pe points we dia so ade so dia ya ade ye hia because nkrofo bi match be ye den pa me mo obi ani o as go do ya nkrofo eduan na ye nkrofo median ma ye nkrofo wo mo nso enti ebi matches be ye den weekends we eti match na ehia se points na ye at all cost eti ehia pa very important te say no ye bie gap nim ye biem 9 points ebi no 2-2 into was our board draw Sunday no about 3 points the 9-3 na chese muwa this year lose 2 matches at twice so and also they never eti enya asam keto akra eniema di dam na de me pese wo ye ni se hwe subscribe ne hye we no me de tu ani coach Dr. Prosper Nartey obinfo akasa na me the video we twa obinfo interview no so Michael was say interview ni be di ka baka kra bi do kafa akotoko ho eno ne beba na obinfo Dr. Prosper Nartey ogum kasa se pitch no enye pitch papa sa enye amwa me yantimi ammo a normal boy a person ye bono o ti ase pitch ni nye enu achi no se abrante ni didi Razak abelowa na juma no o ye last person e wo pro no mti wo de ani se ba obe save so first half second half o ye juma no ene no ye the work o bona baso o ye ade pa coach bona baso na enu achi abaso de kese koma Isaac Oppong coach Prosper Nartey ogum bo akoda na baso en akoda na de obi ama akoda na baso obi an tushire mu akoda na so mun tushire mun cheniska we say akoda me can asem say player to watch this season as a mun for me serious ana me can say me brebe mun for me serious akaje say ye nu bi no ya no nyame no ya bompa ya me ya no nyame no soronko enti ye nkasa keke anotina obi didi matema me ba me nka ho asem because minim de nyame aye me ka asem fa ho a opa akosoro ba fo be ye adwuma we hu hia what you say but the woman say kodoko ahye me ade ba kwa ye me ya nwumre eye man of the match eye me ya so mo de ma eye for captain no goal stars for captain abrante ni de ye Yakubu Hak no ono mo de ma no mo captain no na me nim se man of the match. Either say be Kodiama Razak, your goalkeeper na say Mudasiru. Razak and say Mudasiru. If you go start squad and Kobe a best player and come number 11 no Husule. If you subscribe and share actually.
I can see it's normal, it's part of the game. So we need to learn a lot from this game. Because this is a game we should have lost. But it's a part of the game that we have to learn from it. So we learn from it and then make sure that the next games we will do better.
And just before you take leave of us, Kotoko are still on top. You played against them. How good are they?
Actually, in this game, we didn't see that Kotoko was ahead of Bieni. We saw that we controlled the game more than them. But with the experience, I mean, they scored their goal, they scored their chance that they got. So it's part of the game. Like I said, we need to work extra and make sure that the coming games we can do better.
Coach, thanks.
Thank you.
So, it is a victory at long last. But you know, Razak Abalora had to keep you and your team in that game. In the first half, it was difficult creating chances. You even had only one shot on target. How do you feel after this victory?
It's great. It's great. The victory is good for our confidence. If you look at the intensity of the game, they were just kicking and following. They were very strong in the air. The pitch was not conducive for our usual passing and moving game. We're finding it very difficult to receive the balls and pass well. But then, irrespective of that, we did the needful by scoring. And as for Razak, that's why he's part of the team. That's his responsibility. When the last line of defense is beaten, it is his responsibility to keep the team in the game. And that's exactly what he did, both in the first half and in the second half. And kudos to him. I like his confidence, I like his bravery, and I like his judgment and anticipation. He's great. He's a wonderful goalkeeper.
I mean, it's been 3 matches and Kotoko are having a perfect record. But in all those 3 matches, you could feel Kotoko are not playing to the best of their abilities, but they are grinding result. What would you change for Kotoko to play at their best?
I think we are doing well. I don't know what you mean by the best, but if you look at the game model we're trying to put in place, trying to pass the ball, follow, change positions and what have you, I think it's a new thing to them. And as I always say, it will take a little bit of a time for them to become automatic in their performance without thinking and taking decisions on the field of play. So it's a gradual process, and I know with time they'll be used to it. Whether the field is good or the field is not good, they'll be used to it. But I'm very hopeful that when we play on a good field like Baba Yara or Accra Sports Stadium, I mean on a synthetic turf like Wafa, I'm sure we can play better than we did today.
And again, it's the young chap Isaac Oppong who came to life with a brilliant goal here. How happy are you for the young chap?
He's an intelligent player. He's able to read and analyze the game. If you look at the way he scored the goal, he just saw a little space there and he just put a spin on the ball, and that was it. It takes a player with high game intelligence to be able to take that decision within that restricted or limited space in the game. So I'm proud of him. He's a young chap. I will talk to him to keep his focus so that he doesn't become complacent and will be able to deliver as and when he's in the game.
I mean, you've given the fans something to cheer about. They are in high spirit and they are showing their love for Kotoko because you are giving them result. But moving forward, what are you telling the supporters in terms of where Kotoko want to get this season?
I want them to be patient. They should be supportive like they've been. They should have confidence in the team. They should believe in the team and always be by us. They should let us feel their presence around the team. And I'm sure when they do that, it will motivate the gentlemen out there to deliver their best for the good image of Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Congrats, coach.
Thank you.
So you had the head coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Prosper Nartey Ogum, and he has told us he's so elated and happy with that.
First of all, let's say thank you to Almighty for giving me such a wonderful achievement. Because it was a shocking result, but all the same, we will say Alhamdulillah. Because it's not easy to play Kotoko. And it was a tough game, but you as a journalist watching the game, you saw the difference as Kotoko, though we've given them the credit for being a huge club. But on the field of play, you saw it. So you will say it was a hard luck. You will keep up fighting to see the way forward.
I mean, in the first half, you created so many numerous opportunities to go ahead. And then the second half too, you had some decent chances. But as a player and as a captain, what were you telling your men up front? They were squandering all the chances.
Though we were down, we knew we were going to equalize. It's part of the game. But then times you won't get what you want. So what you need to do is to get back to the drawing board and see the way forward. We hope and pray our supporters will take this defeat in a good faith. We will keep on moving forward. Yeah.
All right, many thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
So that's the captain of what has happened here. It has been an excellent game, an intriguing battle. Both teams gave it all in the Ghana Premier League. You've seen some wonderful action.
That's one key thing that Kwabena also on the other side he lacked, because if only he had gotten that technique of ensuring that in some of his final deliveries he should have at least killed the ball, just like the way how do I call it? Just the way Oppong did over here, and then got the goal for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And I would say that he has really been very superb, and Kotoko should really, especially post-penalty, he needs to ensure that he nurture him very well, because sometimes when they come into the league like this, they have the potential, they begin to get into the limelight, and at a point, complacency sets in. So I expect Odin to ensure that he nurtures him.
Look at him here, coach. Sorry, yeah, he was expecting the pass back. If we can go back, he was expecting to be, and then, this was quick thinking, as he said. The goalkeeper, if he had been a step to his left, would have saved.
Yeah, it tells you what he does at training.
Look at this.
Yes, and I'm saying that it is something that they do at training. Watch his movement. He has the ball 1v1 that he could have gone, but he gave the ball to Asma, who couldn't give him a wall pass or probably give him a pass through. But at the end of the day, he had the composure, and then just look at him. He was just watching the ball, and the defender Michael Enu he miskicked the first and the second kick. But watch the player. Just watch him. He just put a spin on the ball, because at the position where he was, every spin on the ball directs into the goalpost. Either hits the crossbar, the goalpost, or the goalkeeper saves it. So he took a risk by not giving Fabio Gama a pass, by not giving Richmond Lante a pass, but he decided to go improvisation in football. I lost my heart for this young man, and I believe that he will grow and become one of the best players that we want to see, because he is a very intelligent player. 1v1 situation, he's very good.
Were you worried that he was starting, not rushed?
I was not worried, because in two big games, the game against Dreams FC was a tough game. He came on and changed the dynamics of the game for Kotoko. Against Bechem United, Bechem was tougher than Dreams FC, the game that both teams play against Kotoko. He came on and he did his